Well, greetings, beloveds, greetings. I am so pleased that you have decided to further your expansion, that knowledge into the different types of meditation work that is available to you. So that's meditation, breath work, as well as divination. Now, if you haven't seen part one, I suggest you go and check out part one, and the link will be attached, whether below in the bio, along the sides, but go check it out so you have a total scope of where we're going with all of these different type of practices that will help solidify certain things in your life, and that happens to be breathwork, meditation, and divination. Okay, so let's get started, but first we take our tea. Go ahead, take a sip of our tea. Okay, so we are going to get into our ancient Kemetic work, our transitioning, the modern day type of meditation. Now, with that being said, I'm hoping that you will try all of them and figure out what works for you, because I can tell you certain things, but if you don't try for yourself, you'll never know for yourself. I like to think of it in many ways, because most people will say, when you meditate, you shouldn't have a thought. Well, that's kind of hard. You got to work your way to that. Be intentional with your breath. I like to call it one of those things that you are always in a state of meditation with your eyes open, a continuous state, okay? Intentional state. However, like I said, we're going to get two different ones, and in this video, let's talk about 7 applications that you can apply. Now, these are quite different from part 1. So, number 1 would be your creative visualization, and that is all about you performing at work, your sports, relaxing the mind, visualizing that which you desire as your outcome. I like to call it fulfillment. But this is all about you focusing on your center self, and that breath work is 4x4 or 4x8x4. It's a count. We'll get to that later. Number 2 is intuitive visualization, which is all about sitting still, being open in an open place, open mindful, self-awareness, intuition even, having those clear ideas with clarity in mind, but remembering that you still need to focus on your center, and your breath work is either 4x4x4 or 4x8x4 count. All right. Number 3, it is directive healing or imagery therapy, and this to me is very much like you're playing a role, or it plays a role like Reiki, which is also a very good way for that energy, a medical term, medically, and definitely your therapy of healing the body and certain body elements. All right, and again, that's 4x4x4 or 4x8x4 count. You'll catch on. Number 4 is our shadow work. So this is all about going deep within, those deep, dark areas of the subconscious mind, whether it be your mind, body. You're able to cut those cords, having forgiveness, patience, kind of re-scripting your life, releasing yourself from the negative type of things and your emotions, and at the same time, having that deep-rooted groundingness and being able to take that anywhere you decide to go. But I also suggest that you have a pen and paper, notepad, something behind you, because when you go there, a lot of things will be revealed to you. And again, we're going back to focusing to the center, and we're going 4x4x4 or 4x8x4. It's a count. All right. Number 5 is connection with meditation. So this is where you'll have a very good feeling of being empathetic with people, all right? And this is really good, but you got to clear yourself first. And it's more rooted in Buddhist practices of having compassion, praying on behalf of other people, praying for peace, mainly for everyone. It has an objective focus. And back to your center again. 4 by 4 by 4, 4 by 8 by 4. Count. But I shouldn't say but. However, last but not least, I still said but, is the reprogramming of the self. Now, this is where you would use a lot of hummus, visualizations to expose and accept while releasing all of those bad behaviors and thoughts. In this type of state, you're more in a creative, or my slogan is called, create your own identity from the inside out and the lifestyle that best suits you. And again, remember, it is the focus on the center, the 4 by 4 by 4, 4 by 8 by 4. It's a count, all right? Now, for some of you, you may already be wondering, okay, what's up with this woman and her count? What is up with this in the center? Now, with all that being said, this we will discuss more in part 3, but it's 4 counts of 4 counts of 4 counts of you going deep within, or 4 counts by 8 counts by 4 counts of your breath and centering yourself there. As I mentioned in the beginning of the series, this is about meditation, breathwork, divination. So one must be able to enter and understand just how well you need to know your own breath, because we do it so naturally that most of us don't appreciate it as much as you will once you start meditating and tapping into the own divine will. So I'm hoping that these techniques, as you go through each video, you find something that's good for you, that's beneficial for you, and you take it on as a discipline for you, and then pass it on to other people too. So let's get more into it in part 3 of our series and our breath work, 4 by 4 by 4, 4 by 8 by 4, our breath work. And these varying different videos I'm witnessing, and I'm hoping they'll be beneficial to you. Beloveds, do remember to like, comment, and share. Each one teach one. You remember that from the previous video. And again, if you haven't seen the previous video, please go back and check it out. It'll be beneficial. Each one teach one in wisdom, divine wisdom. And may the divine source that works in you, through you, around you, for you, and by you, continue to heal, guide, protect, and expand your life's journey. Besitos amores. And don't forget to watch part 3. I'll see you soon. Ciao for now. I'm gonna get back to my tea.